Breaking news out of Minneapolis: parents dropping their children at school this morning were confronted with a nightmare no family should ever face. Gunfire erupted during a morning mass at the Annunciation Catholic Church and School, a K-8 institution in South Minneapolis, sending shockwaves through the community. What was supposed to be a routine start to the day turned into chaos, fear, and desperate attempts to reunite families with their children. Reports confirm that students were inside the church for their weekly Wednesday Mass at 8:15 a.m. when gunshots rang out around 8:30. Witnesses in the neighborhood described hearing so many rapid bursts of gunfire that some initially thought construction or roof repairs were underway. But what they heard was a shooting inside a school filled with young children. Emergency responders arrived within minutes. A reunification zone was quickly established for parents and guardians, who rushed to the scene in panic. Cameras captured heartbreaking images: fathers holding their children tightly, mothers in tears, families embracing with relief while others waited in fear, unsure if their loved ones were safe. Officers were seen escorting students to the school's basement for protection, while ambulances and medical teams treated victims on site. At this hour, officials have not confirmed the number of casualties. Witnesses reported multiple injuries, but authorities are being cautious, urging patience as investigations unfold. Observers noticed that although ambulances remain at the scene, very few have left, a detail that raises questions about the conditions of victims and whether treatment is happening on location. This incident comes less than 24 hours after another shooting in Minneapolis left one person dead and 6 others injured. For a community already on edge, today's events deepen concerns about public safety and the growing frequency of violent incidents in the city. Security experts and analysts are drawing troubling parallels to other school shootings, including the Covenant School tragedy in Nashville. Because Annunciation serves only elementary and middle school children, many believe the suspect was not a student but an outside attacker deliberately targeting this Catholic school. While motives are still unconfirmed, the similarities are striking and disturbing. The shooting has reignited a national debate over how to protect so-called soft targets like schools, churches, and community centers. Questions are being raised once again: should schools employ armed guards? Should retired police officers, trained and experienced, be stationed on campuses to deter and respond to threats? Advocates say measures like these could save lives, while critics warn of the atmosphere created when children grow up surrounded by armed security. After each tragedy, these questions return, and once again, communities and leaders are being forced to confront them. From the ground in Minneapolis, the images are powerful and heartbreaking. Young children, some possibly in their very first week of school, were seen walking hand in hand with parents, many visibly shaken, some sobbing. A little boy held tightly by his father, his mother beside him in tears, captured the emotional toll in a single image. These children will carry the trauma of this morning far beyond today, and this community will face a long road of recovery. Reaction at the national level has been swift. Former President Donald Trump confirmed he had been fully briefed on the shooting, praising the FBI for their quick response and urging Americans to pray for the victims and families. FBI Director Kash Patel released a statement as well, confirming that federal agents are working alongside local law enforcement to secure the site and gather evidence. Still, critical questions remain unanswered. Was this the act of a lone gunman? Was there a specific motive tied to the church or the school? Is the suspect alive and in custody, or deceased? Authorities have only said the shooter is contained, a vague description that leaves room for speculation. If the suspect survived, the process of prosecution could involve testimony from children, a legal possibility, but one with serious emotional consequences. For the first responders, the challenges go beyond securing the scene. Officers and paramedics on site are also parents. Responding to a school shooting forces them to think of their own children even as they focus on the safety of others. The human cost of this work is immense, yet their professionalism has ensured rapid response and protection for the students and families involved. Tonight, Minneapolis is reeling. A place that should symbolize peace and community, a church and a school, has instead become the latest setting for tragedy. Parents will be holding their children tighter, grateful they made it home, but anxious about what tomorrow might bring. This is a developing situation, and Global Insight News will continue to monitor updates as officials release new details. The question now turns to you. Do you believe the nation is doing enough to protect children in schools from violence, or should stronger security measures be put in place immediately? Share your thoughts in the comments below. You are watching Global Insight News. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon to stay informed with the latest breaking updates.